you after the show!
Apparently I look like Jon Snow, so that's my character today. Good morning. I am partially dressed for today. I'm going to put the rest of my costume on when we're actually there. Bobby is just putting his shoe on at the moment, as you can see.
This is so hard.
It's hard to look that good.
I think this is alright.
So I have been looking forward to this since April this year. Bought my tickets back in April, and it's my first Winterfest. It's my first medieval fair ever. I think Blacktown has one. I couldn't get to it this year. I think it was actually cancelled or postponed, pushed back because of the rains. And I thought the same would happen with this one because we had like a bomb cyclone or something this week, literally earlier this week. So I thought it was going to be cancelled, but it wasn't. And I'm excited. So as I said, it's my first Winterfest, first medieval fair. I've been making a costume. Making a costume. It's a reused costume from my show, but I've sort of touched it up and added some things to it. So I'm excited. Hello, me again. So we have picked up Izzy and Yuki. I have partially got more of my costume on. Thanks to Izzy. Well, I was going to tie them or like stitch them so I could actually just keep them together, but I didn't have time. So Izzy let me borrow his rubber bands, and I've got them sort of conspicuously used to keep my arm guards on. Poor Yuki was a little bit shy today.
I know.
So I'm used to this. I'm like a huge nerd, so I don't mind getting in costume and walking around and stuff. But to people who are normal,
I find to be normal.
yeah. It's a bit confronting.
As you know, that Yuki and I both have the exact matching costume on. So this is going to be bloody, a different layout.
They're two kings from different kingdoms, joined by one of their monks and a sorcerer. The traffic has been absolutely abysmal today. At first we thought it was for the football, but it turns out it looks like it's actually for this event. So a 20-minute drive turned into almost an hour drive. Nah. I'm gonna wear the hair thing, but I don't either of this. They're free.
Are you supposed to be Jon Snow?
Huh? That's what I'm scared people are gonna think. But I mean, if they do think that, awesome.
Oh my god, look at the line. This line is fucking crazy.
This past Saturday, I stepped into a world of swords, muskets, knights, and more leather boots than you could swing a mace at. Welcome to Winterfest, New South Wales' very own medieval festival, held at Hawkesbury Showground. Think of it like Comic-Con, but with more chainmail and historically accurate battle cries. And of course, one of the first things I did was bump into someone I know. This is Danzig. He is one of the skilled performers from my show Atomic Kingdom Season 3, and it was great to see him there. I knew I would bump into somebody. The second thing that we saw was a horse and carriage ride. Now by this point I was exhausted from the amount of walking we just did, so I handed the reins over to Izzy to introduce the video.
For me, this is me living out of nerd fantasy, so bear with me. But yeah, it's going to be food, fun, and unusual fashion, I guess.
We have entertainment going on all the time.
I thought when T.Y. was saying that he was dressing up really excitedly, I thought he was just taking the piss out of it, but no. I'm glad that we dressed up. I know I'm looking like a basic bitch, but I still fit in the cosplay. Realm of the... Let's go by there. Yeah. Then our kings are going to get food for us.
We'll go first, and then afterwards you go come.
Alright, Yuki, can you just bring back a drink first, right? When you come back?
We kicked things off by having something to eat first. 10 out of 10 would recommend grabbing a meat pie here and maybe a wooden sword for emotional support. But after that, we set off and started exploring the stalls.
Cheerio, chip chip ho ho. Cheerio, chip chip ho ho. It is very packed today.
Stand up. On it. All right. So if you have your mic.
Well, the thing that happens every time we go somewhere fun with a lot of crowds has happened, and it took me probably about 5 minutes to do it, but I have lost everybody.
Hola, soy Jimi. Can you help me find my friends?
Yuki. I thought I lost you.
Oh no.
I got lost. Where's everyone?
Look on it.
Winterfest is one of the longest running annual medieval fairs in the Sydney metro region and has been hosted in a few locations since it started, including Castle Hill, Ryde, Parramatta. In 2017 was the first time it was held at the Hawkesbury Showground, and it's been held there ever since. The vibe was absolutely electric. The minute we started walking past all the stalls and all the things they had set up, it was really cool. They had people sort of showing, it looked like they were showing them how to battle and how to do sort of certain sword moves. They actually had the Mermaids there this year, despite how cold it was. I mean, it was actually kind of warm by the time we were there. Low-key, I didn't know this was actually a photo op. I thought this was just sort of a display sort of thing, and the people sitting down were sort of part of it, like maybe they're minders. But no, it turns out it's actually a photo op, so I'll have to do that if they're still there next year. I caught the end of this guy's show. He was a magician. It was really, really good from the last part of it that I saw, but I didn't film any of it just because I didn't think to. And plus I was mainly just enjoying the vibes at the time and realized I had to record something. But he was really cool. We saw so many really interesting and very well put together costumes. This guy here that we take a photo with, he was telling us it took him way too long to get into it. And I can imagine the amount of detail that went into that and having to put it on. Because I don't imagine it's like a suit and you'd just be able to slip it on and off. There's probably many, many parts to it that you have to put on in certain ways. So really good props for that one. A lot of the stores were really interesting as well. Like you can buy sort of, I guess there were prop swords, I guess, and little trinkets and things like that here. Trinkets are very big at this place. And from what I've heard, the trinkets are very big at every medieval fair. So it's really cool to see all these little things here.
Oh my god, do you... The gold one looks really good. If you're doing like a cosplay,
Probably get 2 of the gold then.
good. The gold and the... Yeah, or even the dragon one. The dragon one looks good too. Oh. No, I do have to...
We then came across 2 people who seemed to be in the middle of a quest, and part of that quest seemed to be a battle with this lady. They looked like they were having a lot of fun, and the crowd seemed to love it as well. And I gotta say, this lady really held her own. There was a moment where she slipped, but she got right back up and went going for it, so, good on you. This was so fun to watch. It also had me second guessing doing a quest because I don't really want to get into a battle. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Besides, if we were to get into a battle, what on earth was I going to battle with? I didn't bring any weapons. What was I going to do, throw my fur coat at her? Here, my lady! Gaze at the beauty of my faux fur coat! It is undeniable! You are defeated! Oh, anyone who knows TY knows exactly the joke he made here that I had to cut.
Oh no, don't use that for a thing.
Well, it's gonna be on there now.
No, I didn't do it.
We keep hearing huge bangs, and I think it's from the muskets or something, or the cannons. So we're gonna try and find where it is. Should be hard.
This was my biggest highlight of the entire festival, the cannon demonstration. This thing echoed across the entire festival grounds. The crowd loved it, even if some of us low-key flinched.
Everything just shook. my clothes, everything. Holy damn.
Watching all these guys march and move all the equipment around really felt for a second that you were not in this day and age. It was really interesting to watch. Also, I really can't imagine what it must have been like trying to wheel that very heavy cannon all the way through the showgrounds.
This is ready. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. You want here?
Oh, no, okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Also, something really cool happened, and I don't mean the muskets firing. Bobby got asked for a photo with his costume. But it also led to something very embarrassing for the rest of us.
Do you want all of us? No. Okay, bye.
That's right, you heard that. TY asked, do you want a photo with all of us? And he was like, very politely, no, that's okay. We were publicly shamed. This battle was the most brutal thing I've ever seen at a showground. This was insane. They were really going at each other. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of safety protocols and things like that that they either rehearsed or had rules about. But still, hearing all of the metal axes hitting their armor, it just sounded so painful. And I say that with glee because I'm insane. Okay, low-key, honestly, I nearly chickened out of wearing a costume. I never really have done something like this before, but once we were there, it just felt right. Like I was meant to swing a sword and call people my lord. Or daddy. Just to explain, it was the night before, and I was still trying to figure out how on earth to get this fur to look like a cloak on me, or some kind of a cape, and I was at my wit's end. And then I realized, yeah, of course there are YouTube videos showing you how people do it. There are cosplays all over YouTube. So I found a really good one and sort of got some ideas from there. I got 2 bag straps that I got from the Salvos, just because I went sort of costume shopping a couple days beforehand, and just sort of took things that I thought, okay, maybe I can use this in some way, and if not, I'll just chuck it in my costume drawer. One of the most incredible things about Winterfest is the dedication to reenactment. Now, you might be wondering, what is reenactment? Well, it's more than just dressing up. It's an immersive, hands-on way to bring history to life. It's where people from all walks of life come together to recreate entire periods from the past, from medieval Europe to the age of gunpowder. Here at Winterfest, reenactors aren't just playing dress-up. They're passionate historians, performers, and educators.
It is a lot of walking. I don't think you're allowed to sit there, bub, because they're shooting archery right behind you. By the guy over there, because I'm walking and they're shooting right near you.
Oh, we bumped into these guys again, and they were just as exhausted as we were by this point.
I'm so tired.
That's why we're here.
We have just had about a 30 to 40 minute sit down and chill, just because we're all pretty tired. We've been here since this morning. There's only 3 hours left, so we're going to try and get as much out of the day as we can. Is everyone feeling rejuvenated? Yes. No. Ready?
And that's the kind of magic of events like Winterfest. You get to step out of your normal life, try something new, maybe even feel a little bit ridiculous in the beginning, and that's exactly why it's worth doing. As you walk through the showground, you'll spot knights sharpening swords, villagers cooking over open flames, and blacksmiths hammering away at red-hot metal. It's like a living museum. except it's right there in front of you. You can hear it, smell it, you can even feel the weight of the chainmail shirt. There are so many reenactment groups here, each one representing a different slice of history, and they're all more than happy to chat, answer questions, and give you a real sense of what life might have been like centuries ago. But it's not just about everyday life. Oh no. Get ready for heart-pounding action too. From thrilling sword fights to full-on battle skirmishes, these performers show off the combat skills of ages past with incredible energy and precision. It's entertaining, it's educational, and honestly, it's just plain epic. So whether you're a history buff, or a fantasy fan, or just someone looking for a fun day out, the reenactments at Winterfest are truly something special. And just to show you what I mean, I'm gonna play some cool epic battle music over this and just let it vibe. Enjoy! When you're walking around Winterfest, you can't help but get into the spirit of things. There are so many stalls selling all kinds of medieval gear, handmade cloaks, leather pouches, swords, goblets, you name it. Even if you're just window shopping, it's fun to explore, but trust me, you'll be tempted to buy something. I mean, I was. And here's the best part, dressing up. Now, I know it might feel a bit weird at first, as I said, but honestly, it's part of the magic.
So I messed up. I didn't read the website properly, and apparently you have to register early in the morning to join the quest, and it's about going around to each one of the people that have the red exclamation mark on their head and getting things from them. And it's to make the day more interactive. You're still walking around and walking around and doing things, but you've also got a little mission that you're doing as well. And at the end of the day, you go back to where you've registered and get a prize if you completed it. I did not know that. Should have read the website properly. That's on me. But they're doing it tomorrow, so I might do it tomorrow. Did you have fun today, Bubby?
I sure did. It was the best thing that I've ever done today.
It was a fun thing. I didn't really have a character I was going to dress up as, and then coincidentally, when I put everything on, apparently I look like Jon Snow, so that's my character today. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's very much out of their comfort zone. They don't really do dress up things and things like that. But I'm glad that everyone had fun. I've been kind of walking around like this all day because this thing is so hot.
It's not that. It's just that he's been walking around like that because... I don't know, I was trying to put something out. He finally got recognised as a wannabe Jon Snow, and I don't know who that is, so...
Yes, he does. And you can recognize the quest givers because they have the red exclamation points on their head.
So if you ever find yourself at Winterfest, shop around, try something new, maybe grab a cloak or two, and don't be afraid to dress up and dive in. Because when you do, that's when the real fun begins.
They're empty.
So, would I go again? Absolutely. Would I wear a bigger costume next time? Probably. Would I challenge someone to a duel over the last cinnamon scroll? No comment. If you've ever been curious about a medieval festival, do it. Grab some friends, throw on a cloak, and embrace your inner knight, rogue, bard, or, let's be real, chaotic goblin.